honestly comical just how bad it got. You played the game so recklessly, but never once got caught. I must say you're professional at manipulation. Had everybody telling me I'm wrong, that's not like them. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narratives killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history?
Already had the upper hand, but had to rub it in. Told everyone that you would help with my reformation. Said you forgave me for being so inconsiderate, but you're the one who tainted my honest, earnest kindness. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narratives killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history?
Because I never did it, you were the one trying to murder me. But since you have the artistry, you paint what you want them to see.
So you can play the hero and tell them I was cruel, but we both know the eyes above us watching.
Know the truth, and you can try to break me and make it about you, but you showed me who my friends are. What a thoughtful thing to do. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narratives killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history?
Cause I never did it. You were the one trying to murder me. But since you have the artistry,
You paint what you want them to see.
Hello everyone. I know it's been a while. Let me turn off my music and let's see. Hello, welcome to a stream. That was a voice crack. Hi everyone. I'm back. I was looking at my YouTube page at the live stream section and I realized I've only streamed like once in this year, 2 times in the past like year total, which is crazy. I'm so sorry for that. I've been so busy, but I have 2 months left of college and then I have a degree, which is crazy. So I've been really busy with that for the past few months. But I'm having spring break right now, so I figured I have to at least do 1 live stream over spring break. But during summertime, while I'm looking for a job, maybe I'll have more time for some more streams. But I have a bunch of exciting announcements and lots of music I want to share with you. But first, let me say hi to everyone. Let's see. Hello, Tyga. Welcome. Hello, Star-Lord. It's so good seeing familiar faces and new ones, too. Hello, Keith. Wow, 30 months. Oh my gosh. I was looking at my channel members the other day and like the tab, and I realized how long some of you have been members. So I really appreciate that, especially because I don't have that much channel membership content. So I appreciate your support despite the lack of content. It means so much to me. Thank you so much, Keith. Hello, Colin. Welcome to the stream. And hello, TW. Oh, it's so fun seeing all these familiar faces. It's so awesome. So happy to have you here. If you're a lurker and you've never ever been at a stream before, or if you've been many times, you are equally as welcome. So I have some songs I'm going to share. You know how the routine goes. And if you don't, request songs that you want me to play in the chat. I only do original songs, but you can request unreleased songs. You can request Dream SMP songs, any kind of music that I put out there. I also have some unreleased songs that maybe I'll share with you, but I have some exciting announcements as well. Hello, Etra. Welcome to the stream. So sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but thank you so much for coming. It's so fun having all these people here. I decided to do a morning stream because I'm actually meeting with Grace later today, and we're going to do some recording for a project, because I've been working on 2 projects on top of school and also like working part-time. And it's been exciting. I want to share stuff with you guys, so I'll share some at the beginning of the stream and some at the end, so you know, keep you waiting. But I've been working on a musical for the past year, and I'm almost done with the first draft. I've written like 14 songs for it, and I've been like trying to like meet with theaters and kind of like whisper in their ear, like, would you want to read my script? Mostly in Southern California, because that's where I'm based. And Grace has been helping me. She's my pianist, and she like has been coming over every few months, and like we just do like a little recording studio day, so that's what we're doing today. And then I'm also working on another project that I'll announce later in the stream, but it's one that will benefit you guys. Maybe even will involve some merch. So that's super exciting. I'll keep you on your toes though. But let me read the chat. I feel so old. I'm an OG. Can only stay for half an hour. I fear I got rehearsal. No, you're all good. I can play Veranda, and this video will stay up, so if you miss any announcements, you can come back and check it out. I love that you have rehearsal. I hope your show or whatever you're rehearsing for goes so well. That's so fun. I'm only going to stream for about an hour because, like I said, I do have a recording thing later. But let's do Veranda. And then if anyone else has... Also, since I'm only back for spring break, I don't have my guitar with me, so we're going to do a ukulele stream day. Because my good old guitar is underneath my dorm bed, so yes, musical. Fun fact, one of the songs is actually one of my released songs inspired the musical. Like, I was like, it's an adaptation of a Jane Austen book, like my favorite Jane Austen book, that surprisingly hasn't been adapted much, because I love all of her books, but everyone always adapts Pride and Prejudice or like Emma or Sense and Sensibility, but there's 3 other books she wrote that I also really like. So I did an adaptation for one of those, and it's been super fun. It's also like a historical bio piece as well. I won't get into all the details yet, but all right. Did you ever see the cover I did of Veranda? Oh my gosh, wait, I don't think I saw that. Wait, please send it in the chat, or you can comment the link, or in the Discord. I'd love to check it out. But for now, yes, Jane Austen musical, heck yeah. All right, here's Veranda, and let me know if you have any other songs you'd like to hear. Playing in the grass used to be my favorite pastime. I never thought that one day I'd be old. Picture you and me with the weeds up to our knees. We were only 8, but back then we were bold. They saw kids, we saw storytellers. Our toys were warriors from distant lands. They saw make-believe, but we saw bestsellers. Legends we carefully crafted and planned. Thought I'd never see the day that we both parted ways. But let's make this story a little fantastical. The bard got a quest, took her horse, and she left. Who knows what lies ahead? Maybe something magical, but
But let's make this story a little fantastical. The bard got a quest, took her horse, and she left. Who knows what lies ahead? Maybe something magical. But I won't forget you, promise I'll be back soon. This isn't the ending, it's only a stanza inside of an epic. We'll always be those kids laughing and playing along the veranda. All right, that was Veranda. Thank you so much for that recommendation, Tyga. I've decided I have a lot of updates to give you guys. So after each song, I'll like give you a little one, you know, to keep you on your toes. Let me read chat real quick. Hydration is key. Let's see. I was hanging out with somebody. It was one of my friends, like our IRL friends, and they said hydration is key. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you watch my streams. I don't know who that was, but that was really funny. That just came back to me. Anyway, I loved seeing the lyrics in chat. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Eclipse has always been a favorite of mine. Have you considered releasing it? I have. Oh my gosh. But I haven't in recent years. Like, recent year, I should say. But there was a while where I'm like, I have a bunch of space songs and this would be so cool to release. But I'm so glad you like it. I will play Eclipse next. Let me find it right now. Thank you for the recommendation. Let's see. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Tiger. Thanks for dropping by. Hello, I think Withermancer. Hello, welcome to the stream. My eyes are... They're not bad enough. I just got them checked, guys. I have to get a stronger prescription, but they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I think I'm 20/25 in one. I'm like 20/35 in the other. It was 20/30, but it's getting worse. But my eye doctor said that I don't need to wear glasses unless I'm driving or like seeing the show. Last ditch effort at making peace, not a machine. I love that. Okay, let me put those down. Clips, last ditch, and machine. Those are great requests. Thank you so much for those requests. See a shift, especially with your archetype series. It's almost like fandom songs just have more opportunities to make more detailed lyrics. Yes, I'm so glad that you like the archetype series because I love writing about characters, but I don't have like a specific fandom I want to write about, but I know like what kinds of characters and tropes that I love in fiction, that I gravitate towards. And so I am taking requests. The first few songs I was like, I want to write about these archetypes, but I'm at a point now where I'm like, okay, I've written about the archetypes that I knew I wanted to write about. Now I'm like really gonna need those requests. And I just, it's so fun sharing them. Please use them in animatics, use them in anything like that. If you credit me, I'm totally okay with whatever you use them for. Cause I wanted to write like songs that people, when they're like writing a story, could be like, this is my character, you know, because I do that when I write things. This song was so fun to learn. That is so cool that you learned this. Let's see. Yes. Use Tuesday Night Strangers. I'm so glad that you like the middle ground of it. Yeah, because it's like, it's hard, because there's some fandoms that will always hold a special place in my heart, but it's like you grow out of them, or they just fall apart, or like a show ends, or like a franchise like ends or something, but you still want to be able to write about those tropes and characters that you love so much, and sometimes they're like universal characters that are just in so many pieces of media. So I'm so glad that you like it, and I'm writing down those other requests that you have, Tyga. So I'm gonna play Eclipse, but before I'm gonna give you another update because I said I would. Guys, okay, you know what? Next update, the next archetype song. I was gonna announce it this morning, but then I was like, oh wait, I need to actually get ready for the day and then stream. So I'll tell you guys first. It's coming out next Saturday. I just have to upload it to DistroKid today, but it should be out. Like I got the commission art for it yesterday. I'm getting the mastered copy from my sound engineer today. So I wanted to release it in late February, but
Grace is working a full-time job now. My artist is that I usually use for album covers, she's working too. So like I'm working, so we're like trying to find each other's schedules and coordinate. But it's done. It's done. The next Archetype song. It is, you're right, Keith. It is actually, I'll tell you guys about what the character archetype is, since you know, you guys are on the stream. It is going to be the first ever, technically, it's like one of the earliest archetypes. And I actually scribbled out the lyrics, like some of the lyrics, during my English theory class, because last semester we were talking about the tragic hero archetype and how it's like one of the oldest archetypes since like the days of like Aristotle and like all those ancient like Greek playwrights. Like the tragedy was one of the first. It was tragedy and comedy, but we only have like preserved documents from tragedy in history because of the fire of the Library of Alexandria, all that stuff. So we only have like tragedy stuff preserved, and so it's like one of the oldest archetypes, and I just thought it was so fascinating. So it just talks about like the tragic hero in the story, where you want them to win, but the whole point is that they're always their own downfall. The tragic hero is always a self-fulfilled prophecy. They have a tragic flaw that is the reason they fail every time. It's like they have themselves to blame. So I'm super excited to share that. Doing schoolwork in class now, though, that's true. My professor was going on about like all the things that make up a tragic hero, and she's like, I'm like, this is kind of fire inspiration. I'm gonna write this down, write some lyrics, you know. Anyways, I've been rambling, and I want to get you some songs, since it's not gonna be like, it's only gonna be about a little bit over an hour of a stream. So let's do Eclipse, if I can find it. Here it is. Oh my gosh, it's from February of 2023. It's 3 years ago. I can't believe that's 3 years ago. I wrote this in college, and that was 3 years ago. Wow, time flies. Oh my gosh. TW, my friends last summer begged me to listen to Epic. I was doing this internship, and we were literally like all living in this like intern building together, and they were all so obsessed with Epic, and they're like, you have to listen to it. And my sister had been asking me for a while, and I was like, no, I'm a classic literature fan. I'm like, I have to read the Odyssey before I listen to Epic. So my friends took me to the bookstore, and they're like, buy the Odyssey. And I did. And I read the Odyssey last summer. And then I didn't listen to Epic because I don't know why. I'm a terrible person. So I'm going to listen to it very soon. I've actually had one of my friends recently bring that up. They're like, you literally read the Odyssey to listen to Epic, and then you didn't do it. But I heard that the Ilium's happening. So my sister reminded me of that literally this past weekend. She was like, you know, you gotta listen to Epic before the Ilium. So I will, because it's a lot of, I've heard a few songs, and it's very good from what I heard, and I really like the Odyssey as well. All right, Eclipse. I haven't played this in a while. It'll be fun. I know the song's like hard on my voice, but I'm ready for it, guys. Bear with me. No.
Share the sky with you. It would take some sort of eclipse just to
sun. You light up every room you walk into, and I am the moon. It's my curse to never share the sky with you. And that is Eclipse. That was a fun one. I haven't done that in a while. Thank you for the rec. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I'm going to do a musical on YouTube. I've heard that Jorge's musical was like a really cool experience for YouTubers and YouTube viewers. So I'll definitely check that out. Thank you so much, Etra. Also, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please let me know. I'm so sorry. I need reactions to Epic. Maybe I could do an Epic reaction stream on Twitch or something, you know? Maybe. I don't do anything copyright on YouTube. I just do like my own original songs and stuff. But Twitch, I know like you can do more reaction stuff from what I've heard. But yeah. Oh, another update before I go to the next song, which was Last Ditch Effort at Making Peace. Another update, because I have so many updates. I've been up to so much stuff, it's crazy. So I am going to, okay, I don't know if you saw that, but I splashed water on my nose. Okay, so I still will have channel memberships. Maybe I'll try to get more emotes or ways, but I was looking into, like I said to my channel members, I told you guys I was going to try to find ways to put content, and I did try, but they have this, like, I don't know if it's an update or a new feature where you, like, the memberships, the layouts changed, and it's really weird for uploading videos. So I did actually pre-record videos, but I don't like the new, like, layout stuff. So I actually made a Patreon, and I think I'm gonna do more Patreon stuff, but I also don't want to like screw over my channel members, because I know you guys have been here for so long and I really appreciate you guys, and you're like 30-month subs. That's so insane. So maybe I'll try to find a way to like make a link to the videos or something. I don't know, I'll have to look into like the legality and like the way if I can do that. If not, maybe I'll just do like the member updates and like photos of like projects, you know. But for those that are interested though, I am gonna try to do more stuff on Patreon, like weekly uploads, because I feel so bad for having a lack of content, and I'm doing a lot of stuff. And since there's more ways to post content on Patreon, like you can do not just videos, but you can do like MP3 files, you can do photos, you can do like text boxes. I am going to like do weekly stuff on there, and I have 3 tiers, and there's like a really affordable one, because I know how pricey things can be. I've had to cancel so many monthly streaming services, so I understand. So I have like a $3 tier, which is just access to unreleased songs, because I know you guys are sometimes like, I want to hear this unreleased song and not have to like go through I don't want to go through what's it called, the live streams to listen to it. So I'm gonna like be releasing a bunch of unreleased songs, just like recording them with my good microphone and just like a guitar or ukulele, not really anything else, but just so you guys can have them. That'll be for like anybody that wants to pay $3 a month. And then the $5 a month will have like much more like songwriting videos and like behind the scenes, and like I have some unreleased footage from music videos and like unreleased like concert footage that's just sitting on my drive and stuff like that. And then the $10 will be like even more extra stuff, like little like voice memos, podcast, mini vlogs, stuff like that. Oh, okay, I see. Luke Bender. Okay, I know. Okay, awesome. Glad the pronunciation is okay. But yeah, so that's like my thing. So that link's in the description. I also made a Substack that's free, just because I love writing so much. Like I write so much, guys, like, and I just don't do anything with it other than show like a few of my friends from school and like my roommate. So Substack is gonna be for more like writing stuff. I've been super into like literature and like history, so I'm just writing pieces on there. Right now I've been writing a lot about poetry, so I started a poetry blog. It's called Romantic Revival. It's free if you want to check it out. It's super nerdy, but I just love poetry. I've been reading biographies on poets this year, like so many biographies. My roommate's like, what's wrong with you? You've read like only biographies. I have read other things too, but I've just read a lot of biographies. You see that stack of books? I don't know if you could see it. Most of those are biographies it's a problem. And I'm like, when I was in 6th grade, I used to read biographies on like US presidents. Maybe it was 7th grade, because it was like my Hamilton phase. It made me interested. I was like, okay, I have to read about Washington and Hamilton, and like then I like read a bunch of biographies in like 7th grade, and then I kind of had my fill, and then it's just come back all of a sudden, but for poets. So yeah, I've been reading about Shelley, Ozymandias. Does that sound familiar? Okay, anyways, that's those who get that reference get the reference. That's that you're trying just in college. Thank you so much, Etro. That means a lot. I'm so glad that you guys are so understanding, and that really means a lot to me. And I appreciate all of your support so much. Like, so much of what I make just goes back into more music projects, which I'll tell you after another song or two what my other music projects are. So exciting. I've been like plotting and scheming, guys, and it's finally like starting to take action this month. I got whiplash from that reference. I'm so glad someone got that. Did you know he wrote that poem in 15 minutes in a challenge in his like living room with Keats? Fun fact. Anyways, here is Last Ditch Effort at Making Peace. Also, fun fact, I'm friends with this person again, so that's really cool. That happened recently. Hey, I wanted to know if you'll be okay when I go away. I know it'll only be a 2-hour drive if you take the I-5, but it's been on my mind lately. Don't know if you hate me still. We never talk things out, don't know if we ever will. I just wanted to clear the air before I get out of your hair for good. I never hated you, but I'm not sorry for walking away. I know we both needed to heal, but I will admit it's poetic yet sad that it ended this way. I know it's not ideal, but I'm packing my bags for college next week. It's my last ditch effort at making peace. Hey, sincerely, I hope that you're doing fine. I hope that life treats you kindly. Please know that I'm not mad anymore. I'm not sad like before. Yeah, it's far behind me. Sometimes I think of you, but I'm not sorry for walking away. I know that I needed to heal, but I will admit it's poetic yet sad that it ended this way. I know it's not ideal, but I'm packing my bags for college next week. It's my last ditch effort at making peace. And before I go, I just need you to know that I wish that you'd talk to me when I bumped into you last fall. The stale silence made me feel so confined, just a stranger to somebody that I once danced in the rain with, shared pain with, drove, died, run away with. I know that it can't be the same, but I'll be alright. Will you be okay? 'Cause I think I'm ready to move on to a brand new day. Sometimes I write songs about you, but I'm still not sorry for walking away. It was good for me, but I will admit it's a shame that it ended packed and I'm ready to go. Please know I'm not mad anymore. I'm not sad like before. Yeah, it's far behind me. Sorry about the chord I missed earlier. I had the wrong chords written down, but I figured it out if you saw the confusion on my face for that brief second. But thank you so much for that rec. That was awesome. Alright, the next one I'll be doing is I'm Not a Machine, but let me give you another update because I have so many updates. This is so fun. I've had so much just waiting to be told and spilled. Let's see. Growth, I guess. Yes, plotting and scheming like a criminal ever since. I understand that reference too. Nice, TW. See. Yes. Wow, I'm so glad that this song helped you reunite with your friend too. That's so awesome. That always makes me so happy to hear when like songs like of mine help people with relationships and such like that. It's so cool how music can do things like that. But yeah, it took some time, but you know what? It's cool. It's really cool how things turn out for the better. But yeah. So another update. What? I have so many. I'm like, which one should I tell you? Okay. I won't keep you waiting. Because I have several updates and I have to tell you the big one before I can tell you the other ones that follow it. So I was going to save it till the end, but I think it's only fair if I tell you now. Also before some people have to leave. But there's like several parts to this update, so I'm going to give you the first big one. I don't know if I did hint about it on Discord, so maybe it's not that big of an update, but I'm releasing an album this year in September, and I've been plotting and scheming since October of last year, and I was like, this is a fall album. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. You can guess, but just know it's fall. It's autumn. I'm like, this has to be released for fall, like early September, like first weekend of September, because you need this album. All of autumn, especially October, and I will give you a few hints, and I won't confirm or deny if you guys are right if you want to guess, but it's a fall album, and it's gonna be an album. It's not gonna be an EP. It's gonna be my first album, and I know some people were like, what, like, are you sure you want to do an album, because like that's gonna be your debut album? But I'm really passionate about this topic, and I think it'd be really fun introductory album. So I'm gonna do an album. I have 5 songs written for it, but I want to have 7. I've been writing since October. I started in October with 2 songs, and I showed it to when I went to record Rewriting History. I usually record like 3 songs a session. I recorded Rewriting History, my next song that's coming out this week, and then one of the songs from this album. And my friend that came with me, who was like studio directing with me, and then the sound engineer, they were like, this is the best song you've written. You should do something with it. I'm like, I want to, but I feel like I can't just put out as a single. Like, I'd want this on an album because I love this song so much. And they were like, okay, well, do you have an album idea? Like, what are you, like, you gotta do something. I'm like, well, I was kind of thinking that it would be good for fill in the blank. And they were like, that is so cool. You should do it. So my friends really convinced me. So I'm going to do an album, and you know what, I'll tell you another update too. I'm filming the music video for this song next month, and I'm gonna make it the single that comes out in the summertime. And then I have another song that I'm gonna do for the single when the album actually releases. I'm gonna make a music video for this other song that I think would be really good. And so I'm trying to utilize all the film majors I've met in my theater majors I've met in my college career. And so we're like going up to a place, because we're like near LA-ish. We found a venue, and we found a cool place that we're gonna film it at in like less than a month. So I've been like working extra hours for this music video, and I'm so excited. Like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to, you guys can guess. But difference between EPs and albums. That's a good question, Matt. So difference between an EP and an album is that an EP has 4 to 6 songs, and it's like a lot of artists will release mixtapes, which are 1 to 3 songs, or singles, 1 to 3 songs typically, and then EPs are 4 to 6, because like an album is more of a I don't know how to like put it into words, but when people release an album, it's more like, oh, this is like your debut into the music industry. Like you actually put out like a full-length album. That's why a lot of artists, they wait to put out full-length albums, and they'll like kind of just do EPs for a while until they get traction, because sometimes people like to wait before they commit to an album, because it's like considered, I don't know, like I've met a lot of artists with like, no, I don't want to do an album yet, I want to just do EPs until I get like, you know, but it's just a longer length commitment. So like an album is 7 to like, it could be anything, like 7 to 10. There's some people have 16, 20. If you're Taylor Swift, you have 30 songs on some albums. So like albums are longer. So I want this album to at least have 7 songs. Maybe, who knows, maybe there'll be more, but there's a reason why it's going to be this length. I can't say too much because I'll accidentally give it away. But you can guess. All I'm going to say is it's October themed. Fall themed, but I'll play I'm Not a Machine. But yeah, super fun. I'm so excited to share more about, but I've been like working on this so much. Like I've been plotting and scheming. I wrote the 5th song. Was it the 5th or the 6th? I think it was no, I actually have 6 songs now. I wrote the 6th song last night, or I finished it last night. So it's just length, yeah. And then like some people, there's like, yeah, pretty much just length. But yeah, that's why. And usually artists don't put out albums until they do like a few EPs first. At least I don't know why that is, but that's just how most small artists I've met or I've like listened to, they're like, I want to put out an EP first and then do an album. And I'm like, I don't know if that's just like a thing that they do, but yeah. Anyways, I already did 2 EPs though, so it's time, guys. It's time. So here is I'm Not a Machine. Wait, let me hydrate first, because hydration is key. Here we go. Think there's an error in my code. I was programmed to be the chosen one. Did all that I was told. Marched into every test and trial with guns blazing. I gave them my best. So how'd I let them down? They say I'm not worth saving. I guess it's over now, but you say I'm not a machine. Does that make you think any less of me? I doubt who I'm supposed to be. Would you trade me in if you could see my instability and just how deep it goes? I'm no longer the new prototype, but I'm the one you chose. I didn't function in the way that they intended, but I tried. They had made promises to everyone that I would change the tide, but I'm not perfect. Tried to surface, but I nearly drowned to find the next model with full throttle and shut me down. But you say I'm not a machine. Does that make you think any less of me? I doubt who I'm supposed to be. Would you trade me in if you could see my instability and just how deep it goes? I'm no longer the new prototype, but I'm the one you chose. You say it's alright to still be figuring out who I am. You say I'm not worthless just because life doesn't go to plan. Those who build you up and leave you when you falter aren't worth your time. It's okay to deviate from the initial path of mine.
changing course won't make you think less of me. I doubt who I'm supposed to be, but you won't trade me in. Although you see my instability and just how deep it goes, I'm no longer the new prototype, but I'm the one you chose. I'm not a machine. I'm not a machine.
And that was I'm Not a Machine. Thank you for the rec. All right. Let's see. I'm so ready for the autumn album. I'm so glad. I've been having a lot of fun. I actually I also want to use more real instruments like I did with Love Jane, because like I use, like, we're making the music in all our songs, but you know, sometimes, you know, there's like keyboards or like you're using like a drum kit on your like Logic program, but I was like, I want raw acoustic piano in this album, at least in some of the songs. So I found a classic pianist at my school, and I was like, hey, wanna join the project? So I've been like having fun with that kind of stuff, trying to find real musicians to have like that live sound, because I just loved because Grace actually played on Grace usually plays on like my keyboard, and we just plug it into my computer, but we actually, for Love Jane, we went to a studio on an acoustic like a grand piano with like a microphone, just to have that like real sound. But yeah, so like fun stuff like that. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. But yeah, if you know me and you know what I'm into, I don't know. I think even on my vlog channel, I've talked about, like, you might get an idea of what it's about. But thank you for all the claps. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, you guys. But yeah, so also, yeah, check out my vlog channel. I'm trying to do at least one upload a month, maybe more. I haven't been super active on social media. I check my music account on like Instagram on my computer, but that's about it, because I'm just trying to do detox. I think it's helped my creativity though, because I've written a lot of songs and like script pages and poems and also like just a lot in general since I stopped scrolling on my phone, because it was just killing my creativity and my time. I've read like 8.5 books, which is crazy because I'm also in college full time and working part time. So I'm like, you know what? It really is that dang phone. No, but I still am on Instagram though, and like all my music accounts. But yeah, so it's been fun. So I posted a video on like analog stuff. I've also I love sci-fi, I love mystery, I love classics. Those are like my interests. So just trying to give you some hints about what it could be. If you look on my vlog channel, you might be like, I've noticed that you talk about this a lot. I think I've talked about this on my vlog channel, but yeah. I've got to go now, I fear, but awesome stream, Amanda. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taiga, and you can check out the rest of the songs later. If you miss any updates, you want to see them, it'll stay up. But yeah, so also I'll be posting little like snippets and like sneak peeks of the album on Patreon, because I can like put MP3s and like voice memos and stuff on there, so that'll be fun. But yeah, okay, let me do the next song request. There's a few more from Taiga, and then if anyone else has any song requests, please let me know. Let's see. I think Fool's Gold was a good one. Whoops. If it's there. That's weird. I'm like, I know I had it, but it's not coming up for some reason. Let's see, another one. Strangers? Do we have Strangers? Why is it not coming up? I have like a big Google Doc. I've been getting into reading again, reading The Hobbit. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I need to read The Hobbit. All my friends are fantasy lovers, and they're like, please, please, they beg me. My roommate's in a fantasy class, and they're just going through like different fantasy authors. And right now, she's been in a section on like Tolkien and Lewis, and she's like, please read The Hobbit. She's like read like all the Lord of the Rings and The Hobbits. My roommate's an English major. She's like, please. I've had several friends beg me. I have a lot of Tolkien fans. I watched the Hobbit movies when I was younger, and my cousins were so into it when I was little, and they would like tell me an info dump all about the books all the time. So like I know things about it, but I feel like it's been long enough that I'm like, if I read it, I wouldn't be spoiled. And it's a classic, you know? It's like a classic, and it's fantasy. But all my friends are fantasy lovers, and they're like, you're always in sci-fi, but you never touch fantasy. I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's right. I'm looking for Fool's Gold, Strangers, any of those. Let's see if I can find it. Hobbit is peak. I'm like, yeah, I've heard such good things. So I'm like, I gotta read it, you know? I liked the movie when I was a kid, and I know the book's always better. Bye, TW. Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh wait, are you oh no, you're still here. That was you replying to Taiga. My bad. 150 pages? Oh dang, that is doable. Okay. You've convinced me. I'm like, okay, okay, that's actually not bad. I feel like if it's under 200 pages, I'm like, I could do that in like one sitting, maybe. I've done The Outsiders and The Great Gatsby in one sitting. But yeah, I've read The Outsiders 3 times. It's really bad. Like, it's a good thing, but it's just like, that book makes me cry it makes me cry more every time I read it. I didn't know that was possible, because it was the first book to ever make me cry. But yeah, I've got to get going. No worries, Etra. Thank you so much for tuning in. So happy to have you here. I'm gonna play Fool's Gold, and if you guys have any other requests, also if I keep doing this, it's because I've just been sore. I have bad posture. I'm trying to fix it because I'm like, my posture's bad. It's not like the worst, but I'm like, it needs to be. I had some vertigo issues over the past few months, so I went to a chiropractor, and they're like, yeah, we need to fix some things. So that's like, we love fun health stuff like vertigo, but it's been better though recently. Yeah, way shorter than Lord of the Rings. That's what I've heard. Which Jane Austen novel is a good starting point? Yes, I will tell you, and then I'll do Fool's Gold, because I love Jane Austen. So I've read like all of her books several times, and I have to say Pride and Prejudice is probably the best. Even though it's the second book she wrote, I think it's great for people that want to get into her, but also some people end up liking it the most, so then they're bummed that they start with the best one, you know? So I was always told Pride and Prejudice is the best starting one. If you love like a love story, that's the best love story. And it's also not as long as some of her other books, but it's not the shortest one either, so it's like perfect. It's just so good. I've read it like 3 times. It's really funny too. Jane Austen is actually the only funny classic author I've read. I've read so many classics, and every classic author is like so sad all the time. But Jane Austen's really funny, and that's why I really like her, because she's like, oh yeah, happy endings and lots of silly characters, and all the other classics are good, but it's like everyone dies and everyone's sad all the time. So I love her humor. But I was also told when I was in high school that Persuasion it's a shorter book by her, and it's the last one she wrote. And it has the best like love confession. It's so beautifully like written. But my roommate actually didn't like Persuasion because she thought it was like too slow, but it is short, so it's like not that long. I think it's more of a mature love story because it's about like two people that like they had their chance, and then they let life prevent themselves from like actually getting together and went their separate ways. And then the book starts with them crossing paths again, and they're like, do you still love me, or is it like gone? And so like most of the book is like you're trying to figure out like, do they still love each other, or is that like, has that ship sailed, which is like a reference to the book. It's a nautical theme. One of the main characters is a sea captain. So that one was really good. I read that one in high school as well. But I wouldn't say now my favorites always change. Usually my favorite two stay the same, but those ones I was told by most people are considered by readers her best ones. Sense and Sensibility, if you like sisters, is a really good starter, and it's also it's very like the love story. I'm like, the love stories are like okay, but the sister relationship, she originally wrote it intended to be a book about sisters, so I feel like that relationship is so strong, even stronger than the romances. My favorite one, other than Pride and Prejudice, is Northanger Abbey, which is an unpopular opinion because it's the one that she edited the least, and she wrote it like when she was 23, and then let it sit for 16 years, and then tried to fix it before she died, and she didn't have that much time. But I really love it because I think the characters in that one are really good. So that's like a really long-winded one, but yeah, so those are the ones that I recommend. I like Mansfield Park, but it's like when I first read it, Mansfield Park and Emma are so long, so if you're trying to get into Jane Austen, I wouldn't recommend those. Although a lot of my friends love Emma the most, it's really long, and Mansfield Park is really long, but the love story, it's not a love story. Don't read Mansfield Park expecting it to be a love story, because it's not. She wrote it as a commentary on society, and so the things that happen in it are more like societal remarks, and like not necessarily a love story. It's a good story, and it's very like fun to talk about. Like that book, I think about it so much because like it's so dense and layered, but if you want a good love story, that's the least satisfying one, even though I did love the book. Anyways, I will play Fool's Gold because I'm such a nerd. I could go on like a really long rant. Also, I'll show a sneak peek of my single in this stream. They told me it wasn't worth it, that I should leave it all behind, but I couldn't help it, I couldn't stop it. You were always on my mind. You said it was a hopeless case, a waste of time, but I thought of you day and night. They say reminiscing makes you blind, but all I wanted was to rewind. I wanted to go back to the lake, the one we used to walk by every day. I wanted to go back to that bridge. Yeah, we'd stay there for hours, laughing, feeding the koi fish. You knew my favorite spot, you knew my favorite drink. Took me to that boba shop, memorized the way I think. You'd take me down the block to get that gelato. Thought it was paradise, but it was only fool's gold. I called you up on an impulse and asked if we could work things out. Next thing I knew, I was waiting on the porch for you to pull up to my house. And things Thank you so much, guys. Let's see in chat. I think I missed some stuff. Let me see real quick. Vocals. Thank you so much, TW. Oh, sorry. I didn't see your other question about unstable SMP. Right now I'm just not really working on any songs other than my Archetype series and the Gothic. Guys, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I almost just spoiled it. I might have said too much. This stays between us. I'm gonna announce it soon anyways. On my album for the fall. But yeah, so I'm not really doing any like requests right now, but I appreciate the requests, and I loved the animatic that you made. That was really cool. And if you ever make another one and you want to like share that in the Discord, I would love to check it out because that was really cool. That was really awesome. And you're welcome to use my songs for another animatic. You slipped fast. I know, I did, guys. I've just been like thinking about that stuff so much recently. I should have said thank you TW. I like the yes, very Halloween themed. I'm so excited, guys. If you like songs like yes, I loved it. It was so good. Poke Dragon, it was so good. But yeah, if you like songs like Rewriting History or like Rewritten in Stone or like any of those kinds of songs, you're gonna like the new album because yeah, actually, you know what, let me see, can I share anything with you guys? Let me see, because I've gotten some requests and I think I did most of them, so maybe I can. Whoa, I'm scrolling on my dock, and I scrolled so far down that I couldn't find the scroller anymore. That was crazy. Anyways, maybe I can share something with you. I will share a sneak peek of. Okay. Any songs you recommend me to make an animatic of? That's hard. Honestly, I guess I don't really know Unstable SMP enough to know like what would fit the characters, but if you listen to any of my songs, like I'd say maybe Archetype songs, like fandom songs, typically tend to fit SMPs more from what I've experienced with my Dream SMP history. So I'd recommend like fandom songs that I've made. But yeah, if you make another one, let me know. I'd love to check it out. YouTube does content ID, but I don't take videos down if people are using them for like animatics and stuff. It just helps me keep track of where my songs are being used. So yeah, if you credit me, like that's totally chill. I'd love to check out your animatics and covers. So cool. Written Stone was the song that introduced me. That's so cool. I'm so glad you're excited. Yeah, I just love that vibe. And then I realized like it was so funny. Like I was showing one of my friends one of the songs I wrote, and they were like, you just have like this spooky vibe. Like even at school, people don't know, because whenever I'm home, like I'm here for spring break, I'm just gonna wear jeans and t-shirts for a week, you know, because like I don't want to put all that effort in. But like when I'm at school or when I'm like living somewhere for a while, like in one place, because I usually have to move dorms or like buildings every year, I commit to a style and I dress really gothically, especially during like the fall months, and people are like, I just have this, literally like last semester of all the freshmen were like, you're a vampire, because that's how I dress at school. It's really funny because I feel like a lot of people don't know that. But that's just, I have like a certain vibe that I do during certain months. I like to dress cottagecore, like spooky during the spooky months. Sometimes I go retro, but yeah, academia, that's like my vibe usually. But here I'm t-shirts and jeans because yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to think, what could I share with you? No, I gotta save some of it though. I can't spoil, but I'm so tempted to. I can't spoil that. I know there's one song. I think I played it last stream though, so I'm like, should I do this 2 songs in a row, you know? Okay, sorry if you hear like noise outside. My dad is talking to the dogs. They're being troublemakers as always. I love my dogs, but they're little stinkers. This is not the song. No, I'm gonna save it. I can't spoil it yet, but I did. I'm trying to see what I can. I want to show you guys one new song. I will post snippets of this album songs on my Patreon. So if you want to hear snippets, I will be posting some. I won't be posting the full songs, but I will post like sneak peeks and updates. So yeah, also fun fact, the house that we're renting for the music video, it was like used by a really famous pop star, like before this pop star became famous, like when she was first starting out, and I had no idea, and I was just like going through like houses that like we could use like for a decent reasonable discount or price, and I was like, dang, what, that's crazy, like this person used that house before they became really big. But yeah, so that's a fun little fun fact. I don't think that really reveals too much, but Rewritten in Stone, heck yeah, let's do Rewritten in Stone, because I'm indecisive and can't figure out what song I want to do. Where is it? I have so many Google Docs. I just need to put all my SMP songs on a doc with everything. I think it's on this one. Also, I need to name my songs, because sometimes I put my, like, when I was writing a song, I'll be like, oh, song for this SMP arc, and then I never name it in my notes app, and then I can't find it, because I called it something really random. Anyways, here is Rewritten in Stone. Are you sure you wanna do this? You're so quick to disregard. You better judgment, darling. Don't you know I'm a wild card? I told you once, I told you twice, don't mess with me, take my advice. You play with matches, you get burned. I thought by now you would have learned. I burned you to ash, and I'll do it all again. You've awakened a sleeping beast. What were you expecting? You know me, should've left it all alone. Now you'll pay the price for trying to rewrite what was in stone. Trying to rewrite what was in stone. Oh, no, no, no. Did you ever for a minute think before you took the leap? Why would you go poke the bear when you could have let it sleep? I told you once, I've told you twice, don't mess with me, take my advice. You play with matches, you'll get burned. I thought by now you would have learned. I burned it to ash, and I'll do it all again. You've awakened a sleeping beast. What were you expecting? You know me, should've left it all alone. Now you'll pay the price for trying to rewrite what was in stone. Trying to rewrite what was in stone. Oh, no, no, no. Should've left me 6 feet under. Should've ran when you had the chance. 'Cause I am not your puppet. No, you cannot make me dance. I told you I was dangerous. You should've let me be. You don't know what you're playing with. You don't understand what you set free. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I think the dogs are getting a bath outside. So sorry if you heard that. That was the hose turning on. I'm like, my room is by the water, so I could hear that through my wall. I just remembered I plan on doing Animatic of Monsters. Ooh, that's so cool, with one of your own characters. I love that. Yes, I love when people make like my songs make them think of their original characters, because I have original characters, so I understand, guys. Even in like high school, when I was just like drawing in my notebook, like after class, I had OCs. Like, you know, who didn't? No, but some people don't. But I was one of those kids, so I love when people are like, this reminds me of my OC. I still have OCs. So I love it. That song is so good. Thank you so much. That means a lot, TW. That means a lot. I think I said this before, but I saw Revive Stream was looking for related stuff. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. I love hearing how you guys find my channel. It's always so fun. I'm so glad that you did find it through that song. I was really happy with that jazzy song. I was like, I want to do a jazz song. I just love experimenting and doing different genres. And that song, like, I just had so much fun with it. I was plotting and scheming with Grace for a while, because we were trying to like time it. We're like, when's the stream gonna happen? Because I wrote it before the stream, because I was like, I think I know what's gonna happen. So I tried to predict stuff, and then it was like pretty on point. So I'm like, okay, like we were trying to be like, when's it release, and then drop it like that weekend. So that was so fun. Good old days. The good old days. But I'm just looking through my songs, seeing if there's like a new one I could show you guys, because I like showing new songs on streams, you know, showing you what I've been working on. But like I said, on Patreon, I have already pre-recorded like a bunch of videos. I'm gonna try to do weekly either videos or updates, or every week there'll be something. Maybe even multiple times a week. We'll see how productive I am. So far I'm being productive, so if you're interested. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was going to announce on the stream. Oh yeah, for the album, I want to do merch. Guys. Even though like I was told, a while back, someone asked me about merch, and I was like, maybe for like 40K. But I'm like, you know what? Who knows when 40K is going to happen, you know? So for the album, there will be merch. Also, it'll be so fun. Like, the merch will be so fun. I haven't like designed any of it yet, but I'm already like getting ideas. You know what? Clear Your Conscience, that's a good one. Let me find that one. Maybe I can share a lyric with you guys, because I actually was writing down some lyrics I wanted to do as sneak peeks last night, because I'm like, these are fun lyrics. I'm trying to find Clear Your Conscience. Here we are. I think this is supposed to be capoed, but I don't have my capo with me, but I think I can play it in this key and it'll still sound fun. Okay, I wrote this song 5 years ago. Time flies. I'm 22 now. I didn't do a birthday stream this year because what was I doing? I was busy with something that weekend, so I could not stream, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm 22 now. I'm like, that's crazy. Anyways, I'll share two lyrics. I'll share one, because I can't give you all of it. Okay. Here's one lyric for one of the songs. I have 6 songs written so far. I'm probably gonna write 2 more. And it is, only so many nights till forever I'm changed. That's one lyric. They get like more creepy, but that's one I wrote down. Only so many nights till forever I'm changed. But yeah. Anyways, here's Clear Your Conscience. You always took me for granted. I think you finally see it now, but only 2 weeks before I catch the next flight out of town. And now suddenly you care, you wanna give me all your time. And even though it's far too late, for these next 2 weeks I'll play the role you assigned. I guess that I could be your friend. I guess that I could play pretend. I'll hide the scars I've got. We'll make you feel better about everything. Guess I'll hold on to my 2 cents. Try my best not to take offense. I'll bite my tongue and hold my breath if that'll clear your conscience. If that'll clear your conscience. guess that I can play pretend. I'll hide the scars of that. Will make you feel better about everything. Guess I'll hold on to my 2 cents. Try my best not to take offense. I'll bite my tongue and hold my breath if that'll clear your conscience. If that'll clear your conscience. Drop me off at the airport. It's best we both say our goodbyes. Please don't go chasing after me. I've got a one-way flight. These past few weeks were lots of fun. I have to admit, it was nice to finally have a friend in you. Even if it was short-lived, you finally acted like a friend. For once you didn't just pretend. Too bad you didn't realize what you had until you were losing it. At least you tried to make amends. For that I will not take offense. You can tell them we were friends if that'll clear your conscience. Thank you so much, TW. That means a lot. And that was a great song rec. I haven't played that one in a hot minute, so thank you for that. Which I feel like my favorite YouTubers suddenly decided to make merch. Yes, I've never made merch before. I made stickers a long time ago, but I only gave those out at live gigs. I'm thinking of trying to do a few live gigs for this album. I don't know if there'd be any out of state. Who knows? If I could find somebody. I have a few friends that live out of state, so I'm like, maybe in those states where I have a free place to stay. But definitely in Southern California, like LA and South. So yeah, I don't know for sure yet, but I'm trying to find more. I want to try new things with this album. Like I want to try more ways of like interacting with the fandom and like there's like the audience that this album is targeted towards. You know, I think it might be fun to do bookshop gigs. I don't know if that's a thing, but I want to look into that. So maybe that gives you another hint about what exactly will be in the album. It's like, because bookshops are so fun. And yeah, I want to do like behind the scenes stuff, interview stuff, yeah, all kinds of stuff. I'm getting one of my friends to direct the second music video, which is going to be like when the album releases. This is the music video, because I'm like, this song like encapsulates the album so well. And it's inspired by one of my favorite, I can't say. It'll give too much away. But one of my friends that's directing it, he's like really into film and stuff, and like he's worked in like LA areas before, and he has some like really cool like people that do like crew for for amusement parks and like film that he's met, and he's like, I'm plotting and scheming for like special effects, makeup and stuff, so like it's gonna be sick. And that's the second music video. The first one, less special effects, but still equal amount of creepiness. So yeah. And what's fun too is about the theme of the album is, although it will be spooky, like it's more like there's like more like morals, or like hidden like what's it called, like the moral of the story, or like hidden like messages, or like allegories, or like because whenever I choose to write about something, I'm like, I have to relate to it on a personal level, or it has to be like a universal like thought, you know. When I would write about Dream SMP characters, I'd write about a character because I'm like, I relate to them, or because I know people that go through this, and like, yes, it's from a character's perspective, but it's a universal feeling. So each song will be about something that people can relate to, you know. Like it's not just, oh, it's so fictional and out there that it's like out of touch. It's like, no, this actually you can relate to like you in the present day, you know. I just love writing songs like that. But yeah, maybe I'll share one more lyric. Let me see, do I have any? I'm trying to figure out what I want to share one more song with you guys. Like, but I'm trying to figure out which. Okay. One of the songs that is going to be on the album I've actually shared, and it's The Abbey. I think I played that last stream, so I was thinking of playing it this stream, but I'm like, oh wait, you know what? I have a sneak peek. Of my. Is it raining? Oh wait, no, that's the hose. My song that's coming out on Saturday. I think I have a sneak peek in my drive. Let me find it on my phone. Yes, I do. Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm going to mute real quickly because I don't want you to hear the full song, but I'm going to play you a sneak peek of my single. It's called Perfect Tragedy. It's the next archetype on the tragic hero, and it's told from the perspective of, like, every tragic hero tends to have, like, either a mentor or a guide or someone that's like a narrator, you know? So it's from, like, that perspective. Like, so... Sorry, my dogs are they're being trouble. I'm hearing them outside. Have penguins been mentioned in the stream yet? They haven't. Oh my gosh, they haven't. But they're right there. There's penguins, if you guys know. There we go. I have penguins here too. Always have penguins. I can just reach and grab a penguin. Like, so many types of penguins too. They're just everywhere. Anyways, I'm going to mute real quickly and then play the clip for you. Okay, I'm gonna play a little clip. I wanted to play a different part of the song, but I only have like part of it on my phone because my sound engineer was sending me like little clips to like give me an idea. So here's part of it. I'm not gonna play all of it because I don't want to spoil too much, but this will come out next Saturday, March 20th, 21st, I think. So.
You could be the cautionary tale they tell to all. Oedipus' pride, cost him his eyes. One fatal flaw led to downfall. Heed my advice, best to be blind, then be the plague within the walls.
All right, that's your sneak peek. I had to mute my mic so because it goes right into the chorus. I'm like, I'm not showing you the chorus yet. You have to wait and see. But yeah, so that's what I have so far. It's giving like classical pop because we have like a classical piano in it. But because I got a different pianist this time, but Grace still produced it. But I was like, I want to get a classical pianist and let you do other fun stuff for the song. So yeah, so we changed it up. So it's like pop meets a classical piano. So yeah, I'm excited to share that with you all. The art is done too, so I'll probably post that on Patreon. I'm probably gonna post it on YouTube actually really soon once I post the song to the streaming platform later today. So you'll probably see the album cover today. Let me see, what's one last thing I can play for you before that was Peak. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys liked it. Can't wait. Thank you. I want to write songs so badly, but my voice isn't. If you should pick up guitar again. Yeah, like honestly, practice will really help. Like if you start playing and singing just for the fun of it, like your voice will develop if you just like you pick up the guitar again, give yourself a little practice. I'm sure you don't sound nearly as bad as you think. I know so many people that are like, oh, I can't sing, but then they just start playing and singing because they like it, and like the more you do something you love, you just tend to naturally improve at it. So you should totally pick up your guitar again. You should write it if it matters to you. Yes, if something matters to you, write out those lyrics. Like, just get your thoughts down. You should do that. I completely support that. I'm trying to find a song. One last thing. I want to share something new with you guys. Maybe. Whoa. I scrolled really far down. Maybe I have something on my phone. And then, because I only have time for about one more song, because I do have to prepare for when I'm recording with Grace today. But I want to leave you with something, Something. What do I have? What do I have? I have so many songs. Monsters, you know what? Monsters is a good one. Let's end with Monsters. And then, like, thank you guys so much. Wait, I can't find it. Let me find it. Maybe it's over here. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. This has been so fun. And I've had so much fun sharing updates with you guys. So if you want, like, I know I keep plugging my Patreon, but I'm just genuinely excited about it. So if you want to, see, I will still post some updates and stuff for my channel members, and I'll try to figure out if there's a way that I can get links to videos without doing like the member videos, because it's like a really weird thing that I don't like what it does to the format of the channel. But yeah, if you're invested in Patreon, $3, $5, $10, $3 a month, you can access all my unreleased songs. But I'm gonna be posting some updates on my musical, on the album, on the Archetype series. I'm trying to find Monsters, Cat and Mouse. Ooh, that's good too. Oh yeah, let's see. I might only have time for Monsters, but I think I lost my Cat and Mouse. That sounded really funny out of context. I was gonna say, I think I lost my Cat and Mouse music. Last time I think I tried to play it and I lost it. I need to just make a doc, sit down one day and found Monsters. I need to put all of my Drew SMP songs in a doc, because they're like spread between 5 Google Docs, and it's not okay. Like, I need to fix that, because I lost like Forgiveness and Cat and Mouse and I think one other song, and I found them, but they're just like in my notes app on my phone, named the wrong things, and so disorganized and organized with other songs, but for some reason my Dream SMP songs are just everywhere. So I'm gonna drink water. Hydration is key, and then we'll do Monsters and we'll wrap it up. Also, right now on my Substack, I'm posting on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so there'll be a post on there today too, if you want to see nerdy poetry stuff. Here we go. Where's my A flat? There it is. I haven't played A flat in a hot minute. Okay, here we go. Here I am again, pacing back and forth. Won't you go away? I don't want to play anymore. I said I'm picking people, I'm not picking sides. I'm tired of the thoughts you're trying to put in my mind. I never meant any harm, I just wanted to help. You're telling me I've got no one to blame except myself. There's monsters in my head, there's a monster looking back at me in the mirror. Everything's so far from clear, and I'm sorry, I can't help but panic. I'm sorry, I don't understand this. Did I cross my T's and dot my I's? Everything's just blurry lines, blurry lines. You say a friend to all is a friend to none. I'm really trying, I never meant to hurt anyone. Am I wrong? Am I right? You are hopeless, you are fine. There's monsters in my head, there's a monster looking back at me in the mirror. I wish that it would disappear, and I'm sorry, I can't help but panic. I'm sorry, I don't understand this. Did I cross my T's and dot my I's? Everything's just blurry lines, blurry lines. Everything will be okay, I know that there'll be brighter days. I tell myself it's not my fault, but there are things I can't recall. Maybe I was out of line, maybe I'm losing my mind. I tell myself myself that I'll be fine, but all I see are blurry lines. There's monsters in my head, there's a monster looking back at me in the mirror. I wish that it would disappear, and I'm sorry, I can't help but panic. I'm sorry, I don't understand this. Did I cross my T's and dot my I's? Everything's just blurry lines. It's all just blurry lines. Blurry lines. You've got no one to blame except yourself. All right, before I go, I'm going to real quickly give channel memberships out. Like I said, I'm trying to do more stuff on Patreon, but I'll still have like the subs and stuff available on here. And you know what? I'm still going to try to figure out how I can make it work for... Sorry, an ad just started playing. I'm just going to gift all of my subs because I don't know when I'm going to stream it again. Probably not till April or May. So let's... Where's the gifting? Okay. So I'm going to gift you all ones. Bless my ears. Thank you so much. I'm going to send 5 now. So just as a thank you. But yeah, remember, if you want to stay updated, there's a Discord if you want to join. I know I'm not super active on there, but I'm trying to be a little bit more active. But I am active on Substack twice a week. I'm going to be on my vlog channel. Amanda is writing. It's in the description as well, at least once a month. And then I'm going to be active weekly on Patreon. So, and Perfect Tragedy. I'm going to gift some more. Here's the other 5. I'm going to be releasing that next Saturday. So a week from today, there'll be a new song. There will be a new song. And then if you have any other recommendations for archetypes, I'm working on new archetype songs. So yeah. Discord is fun. I'm so glad you like the Discord. Yeah, channel members have access to the Discord still and the emotes, and we'll see what else I can do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to share more with you all soon. Plotting and scheming. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for the album cover yet, but I want to do like a something soon with that. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, I'll see you all soon. Thanks so much for tuning in and supporting my music, and it's just so fun being able to share it all with you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Have a happy spring, and I'll see you next weekend with a new song. Bye.